Welcome, everyone, back to Steinhardt's Guide to the Eldritch Hunt. We are officially on the third adventure, the Vile Village. Unlike last adventure, where the party was split up between the adventures, and I asked them to narrate their positions, it's a little different this time. Twain, Eldrinar, and Pupa. Minus a Zenith, who has decided to stay back in the Ruby District to look into the Eldritch presence. The three of you, after dealing with the Ruby District previously and the Haunted Moon years before that, have been hearing rumors that a city below the forests, deep below or a village below the city, within the forests, beyond the walls of Luyarnha, has ceased contact with the city. Messengers that have been sent to the village of Jägerweiler have vanished. And rumors claim from the watchmen that sit atop the city walls say that a strange red flood rose and washed over the village. Some speak that an unknown power, or perhaps a southern army, besieged the city, but there has been no communication from Jägerweiler since the supposed flood, and that strange creatures have been heard wandering the forests at night. This has piqued your interest, and you find yourselves getting ready to leave the city to investigate. There's only one problem. The city itself is on full quarantine and lockdown. So my question to the three of you is, how do you go and get outside the gates? Do you ask someone you may know for a quote-unquote permission slip to go beyond? Do you seek out smugglers to get you through a hidden entrance? Or do you simply just try and talk to the guards at the gates?
How dark is it around the walls?
With a normal day in Luyarnha, unlike the previous times, there is no flaming moon above. Unfortunately. But you can find darkness along the walls. But do keep in mind that is only one person capable of going above and beyond the walls, within the shadows.
I mean, I feel like it's just classic at this point for us to try and sneak through. Been out and about.
Okay. Pupa, any thoughts?
No, not really. If anything, Pupa would just be like kicking it near Eldrinar.
Actually, Eldrinar would ask Twain and Pupa, what if he goes into his, the darkness, goes up to the top of the wall, drops rope down, you all climb up, and then just go over?
Let's just hope I can climb up.
Pupa doesn't really seem to have an issue with the idea.
Yeah. And I mean, I do have the bottom dweller background, so I could probably find a way to go through and go around.
Remind me of what bottom dwelling does for you.
There you go.
Okay. Well, you know the darkest corners of the city like the back of your hand, whether it's the dank sewers, abandoned buildings, or the shadowy back alleys. Navigate these places with ease. Thanks to your background, Twain, as you're maybe walking down the streets discussing with your party, you realize there's no need to risk even being spotted by the guards by going over the walls. When you can just hop down a sewer grate and go under the walls.
Yes.
And you know just where to find a sewer grate.
I'll basically just point down. Yeah, I'll just point down and be like, oh, wait, I know a way we can go through here.
Twain is sus, emergency meeting. If you all follow Twain, he does lead you to a very dank and gross looking sewer grate, which you are able to remove and go down inside should you so wish. If that
I'm
is
already in
the
there.
plan.
I'm running
Yeah,
right there.
Twain's already in. What do Pupa and Eldrinar do? Do you guys hop in after him?
Yes. Saying that I don't really have like a sense of smell or anything, like no hesitation, just starts following.
I will amorphous blob follow him.
Okay.
A blob.
You all hop into the sewer. And you find you're walking for quite some time. But eventually you find a broken grate beyond the walls that leads you into the misty forest beyond the city. And as you begin traveling, you spot another figure on the road. There aren't many people beyond the city of Luyarnha. Most reside within, but you see a figure. Well, what does this figure look like? Mr. Ark.
Oh, yes. I look like a kind of like a mix of a zombie, a demon, and an elk. With large pointy tines and humanoid stature, medium. Skin sort of a darker red. Yeah, and pretty muscly too, like built and strapped with weapons, throwing weapons, and a trident on his back.
And the three of you see this figure ways down the dirt path, walking in the same direction that you know the village is.
Twain's terrified. He's gonna like stop, halt. Like, what the fuck is that? What is
I have feelings, you know.
that? No, I didn't know you could hear me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know I'm rather unsettling to look at.
Oh, I thought I was bad to look at it. This is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
As soon as he says that, I thought I was bad to look at, Pupa looks at everyone else in the party for a second, like tilts her head.
Turns his flint lock into a rifle.
Whoa. What are you doing here, stranger?
Ark. Unlike these three... give me a perception, Ark. Give me the first roll of a new character in the first session of a
Okay.
new adventure.
Oh.
Fucking go. Let's see. Perception. Oh shit. Why?
10.
Why did it?
It's fine, don't worry.
automatically-
a 10. A 10 is enough to... Now, they may be a ways away from it, but a 10 is enough to notice the trail that one or two or three of them may have... Or two of them may have left behind, and you're able to see that this group of people most definitely just crawled out of that nearby sewer grate. Which isn't unusual. There are a lot of vagabonds and bottom dwellers within the city of Luyarnha, so to see someone in a sewer isn't unusual. It's more unusual that they're also outside of the city.
Right. I'm also a nomad. Like I've just drifted here myself. So.
And your time within the city has been quite fruitful, as thanks perhaps to your stature and your strength, you find yourself heading to the village of Jägerweiler under pay from a Lord Jasper Roth. He has offered you a great sum of gold to head to Jägerweiler and find the research of a man, an alchemist, named Klaus von Brunheimer. As he has paid for his research, and the alchemist has not provided. So he has paid you to almost be a... I guess you could call it mercenary? Get in, get the notes, intimidate if you have to, come back to the city and get your payment.
Sounds right up Ark's alley. He would definitely go for it.
And you were getting ready to start your journey, but then you heard a figure say, "What the hell is that?" And now you're in conversation with these three figures who definitely just walked out of a sewer grate.
Right. Let's see. Hello. You smell of filth.
Oh, thank you. I didn't think you'd notice.
Oh, it's quite pungent.
Oh, that's good.
Are you headed
Where,
towards the village?
It's piqued our interest for sure.
Well then, perhaps we travel as a group.
Oh, look back at Eldrinar and Pupa. And be like, you guys really want to do this, or?
Eldrinar, Pupa.
We stun them into silence.
Eldrinar's just quiet. He's just paying attention and watching.
Pupa does that, like, it's not really up to me gesture, you know? Like,
I mean, we're missing our fourth, so I don't see why not. But I'm gonna be behind everybody.
It seems in a cruel twist of fate, with a missing Zenith, Twain has been pushed to the forefront of the party.
This sucks.
Hate being a stupid face.
I'm wearing a mask. But, I mean, I guess traveling together could work.
Don't let me twist your arm. Just kidding.
I'm immediately gonna run to the back of the party and just like start pushing the other two forward.
Alright, you run behind Eldrinar and Pupa, and you begin pushing them forward. If all of you begin, unless you have anything else to discuss with this new member, this new figure, if you begin walking down the road. Sounds like that's what you'll be doing.
Yep. Walking on down that road.
As you begin walking down at what first is a stone road that winds down from the city, it occasionally switches back and forth from just patches of dirt back to stone, back to dirt, as above you is an empty, cloudless night sky. The moon shimmers with pale light, giving you a hazy view of the fog-filled forest waiting before you. With each step closer to the forest edge, each of you get this strange sense that something's watching you.
Oh.
And that feeling intensifies the closer and closer you get to the forest.
I've been in a lot of forests, but this one seems
Bad.
very, very foreboding. I've never quite felt something quite like that.
Well, as long as you're in the lead, I mean, I shouldn't have anything to worry about.
Yes, I don't have a problem with that.
Perfect.
You begin walking through the forest. This crude pathway. Around you sits twisted and diseased trees. Every now and then you swear you catch a glimpse of something animalistic, but it doesn't get close enough for you to be able to correctly identify it. This goes on for quite some time before you all feel a light breeze sweeping through the rotting trees, carrying a sickly stench of decay and rotting meat. The road leads further into a large, flooded clearing, and the pale moonlight shines down onto a haphazard village built in the center of a small lake. You see a thick layer of red algae swirling on top of the water, making the lake almost look as if it is filled with blood.
Oof.
That's unsettling.
Definitely not something I want to walk into.
Yeah, I'm not going swimming anytime soon, is what I'm saying.
Do we see anything else besides, well, a lot of blood?
Or blood-colored water? Or does it smell like gross-ass blood?
Maybe you should taste it.
No, I think you should.
You see the flooded clearing with the village at the center. You do remember the rumors that the village, or the guards saw a flash flood take over the village. And it seems those
Didn't
rumors...
say it was a flood of this.
Those rumors speak true. Around you are a bunch of dead, rotted trees, and a flooded village before you with red algae floating atop.
Seems like it's not blood, just a algae. What's the smell like?
It is
Of this
very...
water?
You know... What's the best way I can describe this? You know when you eat one of those like mint strips and your nostrils immediately start burning?
Ooh.
It's a very like acidic smell, and immediately like your nostrils clear up and just start to burn.
Oof.
my god.
Shoot a snot rocket.
Pupa, I'm really glad you can't smell any of this.
You can't smell?
Pupa?
What? Oh, sorry, I was reading something.
Oh, yeah.
was
I
like
was just, yeah. I just said, he mentioned that you couldn't smell something, and I reacted to that.
She is confused by what you mean, the concept of smell.
I see.
Because
Oh.
It's
standing
hard to
before you,
explain.
which now that you're properly with this group and in a clearing, able to see who stands before you, would the party like to describe what they look like for our newest member?
Yeah, that would be
God.
cool.
Twain is just a little guy. He's wearing a white mask that has a little smiley face on one side, and on the other side, it's a very frowny face. Wearing a black cloak and a hood, and he's just kind of scurrying along, trying to find ways around the water.
Who would like to go next?
Pupa looks like a slender, like, mannequin person, like, feminine in nature. It looks almost as if she's made from porcelain and, like, gold leafing or, like, gold trim. Wearing kind of fancier garb that, like, has, like, little pouches and, like, how would you say that? Like almost like wicks attached to parts of her and stuff, like dangling off the bottoms of her dresses and like, you know, on her sleeves and whatnot.
Nice.
And Eldrinar. No.
Eldrinar looks like a rather pale elf. He constantly basically has his hood up.
Ah.
Indeed. That is who stand before you. Twain,
Yes.
you want to roll me a survival?
I guess I do. Where you at?
Okay. No, you're trying to find ways around this flood to get to the village, but you just can't seem to find anything.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Can I do a thing?
Sure.
Can I do that? All right.
A 14 would be enough to find a tree or two despite being dead and rotted. Maybe you throw a stick into the waters and you notice that the tree doesn't seem to have any, or the waters don't seem to have any, at least what you can see, adverse effect on the wood. Perhaps you can rip out some of the trees and put together a raft to float your way to the village.
Can I give a survival check as well?
If you'd like.
It's a quick little raft.
There we go.
Going off of Ark's check with your 22, Eldrinar, you're able to find the exact trees that you'd be able to use. You find some that aren't too thin or perfect size, don't feel like they're gonna fall apart, and if you wanted, you could make a raft.
Will making the raft be another survival check then?
No, you'll
Or-
be able to put it together with
sweet.
enough time.
Tweet.
And ripping the trees apart are no issue. If you put all of the trees together, build this raft and begin floating across the algae covered red flood to the village of Jägerweiler, you would eventually be able to dock and find yourself on the other side.
Could I attempt to skip a stone across the water? Like, throw it far as I can when I'm doing this? See if
Sure.
maybe if it agitates anything in the water, potentially that could be a threat.
Sure.
Would that be sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Someone just Sahaugen.
That was wrong, but
Oh.
You throw a rock across the river, and it doesn't as much skip as it gets caught in the algae, and what would normally take years of just natural weather and whatnot, the algae begins to eat away and melt the rock.
Dang! Everybody in town straight got melted.
Eldrinar would look at the party and say, I don't think we're to make it on a raft.
You do
that didn't look good.
You do look down and notice that your raft isn't being affected.
Oh, magic tree?
The trees that you ripped and put together aren't melting.
Magic tree.
Interesting.
And eventually, you're able to find your way and dock onto the wooden platform, one of many of the village. Before I move us to that map, I will draw a little raft for you guys.
Yes.
And as you land, one of the first things you see is a little shack ahead of you. A small shack that appears to be ready to collapse at any moment. And the first thing that catches your ears is the sounds of bestial snuffing and chewing that drift
Oh,
through the
boy.
partially open doorway.
Oh, now I see the map. Ooh, this is nice. Sorry.
Yes, you're all down here. This is your raft. Enjoy it.
Yeah,
Looks good.
clearly.
We're on a little floating bed.
It goes without saying that that is our raft.
I just entered Blight Town.
And you hear the bestial sounds from the shack ahead of you.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not moving up first.
What's the plan?
Can I attempt to listen through the wall to see what I hear?
Give me I'm gonna ask for a stealth to get closer.
Oh, okay. My apology, wrong button again.
The Eldritch forces compel you to quit the game.
He failed.
Actually, how dark is it?
It is pretty lit. There are lights all across the village.
You and I described my party. It was pretty lit.
Okay, I'm going off of push talk. I'll just roll.
Okay. You are able to get up close to the doorway and peek inside the open door. And what you see is a bear. But the mouth of the bear is elongated and almost entirely corroded away, and it's just pure bone. You see its stomach is almost bone thin. You can see ribs poking out and ripping out of the skin, and there are these spikes protruding from its like shoulder blades and all across its back. And it is currently busy, seemingly eating rotted supplies and various body parts that are stacked like firewood within this shack.
Okay. Can I sneak back to the party?
You can.
Eldrinar will tell the party, listen, I saw something in there. It was extremely unbearable.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm logging off.
He's gonna press the wrong button.
What do you mean by unbearable?
What is that supposed to mean?
There's an undead bear eating. I think it's undead. A bear eating stuff.
Ark, that's all you, buddy.
I suppose.
I mean, hey, predator meets prey, right? Let's just see which one, ends up on top.
Why don't you go in first, and I'll back you up.
I don't want to be the first to bring up the difference in size, but how about I back you up?
Okay. I was kidding you anyways. You're a small thing. Tiny.
I'm glad you noticed.
Alright, so, let's see. I suppose. Move-in time.
Okay.
I'm slowly moving right behind him.
If you begin to step up Arc, the boards beneath you begin to creak and groan. And you can hear the immediate sound of the munching stop.
I pull out my trident, getting ready to throw.
As you pull out the trident, getting ready to throw the weapon, I will give you an attack because the bear does turn around and burst through the door with a roar and gets ready to attack, and I will give you a free attack.
Alright, so the trident, I'm just gonna, it's a thrown weapon, so it deals with strength, I'm pretty sure, for the attack.
Yeah,
So here goes. So this is gonna be a D8, and would I do one-handed or two-handed for that?
I think throwing a weapon would be a one-handed throw.
Fair enough. Here I go. Oh, that hits him easy. I know.
That goes flying past the bear and sticking into the wood beyond it.
So I have 2 attack actions. Can I also toss a trident?
Throwing another one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow it. I will give you
trident. Javelin.
No, I think that would be like your ready to action. You're holding it, the bear bursts out, you throw it, and now we're in initiative.
Well ruled. Thank you. I'll go ahead and roll initiative now.
Against the Revenant Bear.
Gosh.
Don't you just
Oh, it's
love
a
that name?
revenant, not just a
Sounds awesome.
regular bear. All right. So where is?
It should be a dice-looking symbol, I believe. Let me look at your sheet. No, it's right next to armor class. Click on the word initiative.
Ah, right. Oh yes, right.
There you go. Well, Ark, you are up first.
Okay, so I think I'm going to. I can't try and knock him down, so I'm just gonna step forward and punch him a couple times, or
All
three,
right.
three total times.
3 total punches.
2 for my just leveling attacks, and I have the feature where I can make a bonus attack. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
I would
just
like
do
to
just do 2 attacks. So here I go. Strike.
What does your
Shit.
rage look like?
Um,
How does it manifest?
he bellows out in bestial rage, kind of like an elk baying at the moonlight.
Elk rage.
Yeah, just a bellowing roar, and I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
A 12 will hit.
Oh shit! All right, that's 10 bludgeoning.
10 bludgeoning as you punch into the skin of the revenant bear.
And as he swings his fist into it, sort of like a sunlight, a flash of sunlight seems to when he connects with the bear's haunch, seems to flash as it hits the bear. Anyway, second attack. Not a hit.
That is not a hit. Also, when you impact with your first fist on the bear, you might not have
Feel like
expected it. Under its fur, you feel these tiny little spines that protrude and stab into you. You will take half because you're raging, but you're gonna take, well, you're gonna take 2 points of piercing damage.
All right, sweet. I think I can soak that. Let's see.
Kills you immediately.
Yes, death. And it's got adder poison on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Yes,
see.
death.
So that was 2, cause yeah.
Cause yeah.
Actually, so are we rounding up or down?
We go up.
Okay, cool. So that's 2 damage. Thank you.
Always up because it's more fun.
For sure.
It's more
Shout out DM.
when you round up, you get more numbers. And more numbers
Fair.
in a numbers game is fun.
More fun.
Yeah. Cannot
Alright.
argue.
So you move up, you rage, you bellow, and you punch into the revenant bear. Is that your turn?
I do believe it is indeed my turn, sir.
Okay. Pupa, you are up.
Just a second, I'm trying to get something done real quick. That should have did it. Okay. So Pupa is going to move forward.
Oh, and if it needs to be said, between adventures, your charges for your weapon would obviously come back.
I was assuming that, saying that it's like been years or whatnot, but or like at least a period of time. But thank you for double confirming that. So Pupa's gonna go in for an attack. As she does so, she will spend a key point, and her like blade, her chainsaw lightning blade, will also catch a blaze. And for kicks and giggles, she will also spend a charge because this is a freaking big undead bear. I don't care. So, 2 attacks from her. Oh well, that
Well,
definitely missed.
The 16 will hit though.
Alright. And then she will spend another key point. Yeah. To do a Fury of Blows. I'm gonna say that like one that missed, she essentially like digs it into the ground and then like does like these like somersault kicks. Beep, beep.
The 15 will hit, the 11 will miss.
Okay, so that will be another 10 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so 22, 26. Some of that is fire damage, so.
Alright.
There's that.
And each time, for the first swing, when you slam into it with the chain blade, it rips through the skin, and then the second as you kick it, you are going to take from the spines a total of 10 piercing damage as the what you can only assume these bony protrusions from underneath its fur stab back into you at reaction to being attacked.
Right.
And is that all Pupa?
Indeed.
Eldrinar,
I shoot.
you shoot.
You
But,
score.
you know, steady aim, everything, but yeah. And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to use a regular shot.
Oh,
Is it
oh my
going to
god.
be,
Paragraph.
oh yeah, is it going to be violent, perhaps?
I believe, because that would be non-human.
It would indeed be non-human.
Are we sure?
Guys, I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to re-roll the 22.
That
27 work.
will hit.
I guess it's fun.
A 2d8 extra piercing.
And D4, I believe? Or no?
1d4 bonus.
Yeah.
Okay. You fire a shot into this creature, blasting apart some of its skin for a lot of damage. And as you do it, your rifle immediately liquefies from the violence back into its flintlock state. Twain.
Yay. Learning from, past mistakes and accidentally summoning more creatures when he didn't mean to. It's been a little bit. But he is going to use Conquered of the Depths.
What is-
DMI.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope.
I do apologize. I forgot since we did level up to level 7, I am missing a dice.
Alright.
Would you mind if I roll that quick? I did only, let me see how many that was. Yeah, I gotta roll 2 more.
I was gonna say, you should have way more sneak attack.
Yeah, it's 4. That's my bad. I forgot to update that.
All good. Conquered of the Depths.
Yup. Just because, I realize all my spells are really only good for, actual combat with a bunch of creatures, so we're gonna use this guy.
Let's make a wisdom save or become incapacitated and have its movement speed reduced to 0 for 1 minute until an action is used to wake them. So not even if they get attacked, you have to use an action to wake it.
Yeah, so it's cooked.
That is a 13.
Fire. That boy asleep.
What does this spell look like?
As Twain lifts up his mask, you see stars start forming slowly above the creature as they sink lower and lower, kind of wrapping around the creature as it slowly falls into a slumber instead of being, all angry and stuff.
and it
And then I lower my mask immediately. And I sit on the ground.
and it thuds to the ground, unable to do
This is
anything.
how you guys
So
got this.
here's what I'm gonna do. It can't do anything. That is for 1 minute or until someone uses an action to wake the creature. If this was a regular sleep spell, it would have the caveat that if it gets attacked, it wakes up. That's not this. This is just, it is out until someone wakes it up. So I'm going to roll 4d4's worth of damage that's going to be dealt to Pupa and Arc. Pupa will Arc will half this. It's going to be 9. And then I'm going to ask Arc and Pupa, what would be your how would the two of you kill this creature? Each of you describe an attack in tandem how you kill the Revenant Bear. Whoever would like to go first.
Who? What?
Whoever would like to go first with their description.
I am going to hit it with a uppercut. Oh wait, no, it's not standing anymore. Is it laying down?
It is a
Lower cut.
large creature, though.
Right. I'd probably lift its huge head up a little bit so that somebody could strike it in the throat and get a real nice killing blow out of it.
Alright, so you bring your fist up, knock it up into the air, leaving the throat open for strike. Pupa.
So, originally, I was going to use Stillness of Mind to use my action to resist taking an action to, like, wake it, but, like, if we're just going to kill it, let's kill it. She, after he exposes the neck, she'll, like, kind of do, like, this, like, rev of the fucking chainsaw lightning blade and, like, kind of, like, spin fucking, like, bring up the blade so that, like, the upward chainsaw force and the downward it coming back down with its own weight kind of, like, add to the effect.
Brutal. You just let its throat rip open as it comes back down onto the chain blade, tearing its neck open, and it drops before you guys, dead.
Well, thanks for doing all that.
Now this is the part where we find out that, like, this is what the DM wanted, because it was actually out of combat for a minute, and it actually has a respawn counter now.
God, it's got a tag insert in every hut.
What if we throw it in the water to see what happens?
Ooh. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'll definitely help with that. Let's get this fucker in the water.
Alright, give me an athletics arc.
I'm still raging, so I shall
With advantage.
have advantage. Yes?
Indeed.
Advantage. Athletics. Ooh, thank goodness for
25.
that.
You push the bear into the water, and let me see something. You push the bear into the water, and it just sinks down, maybe getting stuck in the algae, but you don't notice anything visibly happening to it other than maybe it sinks a little bit.
Oh, well, that's not as cool as I thought.
Well, it's in the water now, so it's gonna have to get out of there before it can attack anybody. Maybe, I don't know. If it's like a real
Yes.
revenant, then it
Cool.
doesn't need to be. Yeah. Anyhow, Anything in this room that it was in eating people?
Give me an investigation.
All right. Oh no, 10 of course. Forgot to turn it back to normal.
I would also like to check.
Sure.
Could I also help?
I'm just gonna ask for 2. So if you want to help,
Okay.
you can give Twain advantage on the check.
I will give him advantage.
Thank God. Hey!
18?
Yeah.
Roll me a d10.
Oh, God. Well, now I'm scared.
There isn't much interesting items in here. You're kind of scrounging around looking for stuff. There's a lot of dead bodies. There's a lot of rotting foods. The best that you come out with is half of a broken fishing rod.
Ooh. Well, I'm gonna hold it up in victory. It's
Oh,
on
Found
top
some
of
stuff, but it's gross.
on top of the mountain of corpses, holding up the half broken fishing rod.
Like Link.
Yeah, I found the wooden sword.
Da-da-da-da.
You are the chosen one.
Wow, look what I found, guys! And I'm gonna throw it across the room.
Okay.
Can Eldrinar take the fishing rod?
The
Sure.
further broken fishing rod.
And can I cast mending on it?
Mending will fix the splinters. It will not add a second half of fishing rod to it.
Bad DM.
Oh, I thought you meant it was broken in half, as in like there were 2 halves of it there, not like it was completely gone.
Oh no. Twain picked up 1/2 of a broken fishing rod. As in the other half not attached, not there. So.
Rip.
But, I mean, you can hold on to it if you want to try and repair it.
Yeah, why not? Does it have the string on it?
Yeah, we'll say it has that half.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. Where to next?
Better write it down in your inventory. You're not going to want to forget you have that.
Hey, that could. Hey, you mock it. That could be what saves us.
I'm not mocking it.
I know. I'm joking.
Right. I'm joking as well. We're double joking. We're on another level of irony. But at any rate, yes. What was going on? What do you guys want to do? What's next?
We should probably keep moving through here. Maybe a little quieter next time.
Well, I'm pretty large, so
Yeah,
this is
you're
creepy
right.
wood. So I'll do as best as I can, I suppose.
It's good enough for me.
So I
Oh.
will. I guess I'll roll some stealth to continue on quietly.
Sure.
Doop a doop boop boop.
Wow.
That's the best roll. That's crazy.
I rolled a 19. Hot dice.
If anyone else would like to stealth, be my guest. Otherwise, you're just walking through the village.
Well, I guess I should. Well, that didn't work.
And Eldrinar's the wind.
Okay, yeah. Twain is
Don't ask.
constantly creaking on the floor, and Eldrinar is just gone.
The
And
wind.
I feel like everybody else is using Twain's ineptitude at stealth to kind of stealth better on their own.
Yeah, Twain's actually really short. He just has big ass feet.
And you are free to move your tokens where you would like to move.
Should we go left or right? Okay.
Oh,
way,
let's
then.
go left. Let's go left.
Do you guys want to split the party?
Uh-oh.
Alright. Oh, I'm torn. Like Natalie and Bruglia. So who's wanting to go where now? I said left.
I heard left, so I started walking left.
I just meant if you guys want to split so like we can cover more ground. Like I'm fine just going this way myself.
I don't particularly want to split the party, so I think we should stick together.
Pupa, what do you think?
That's my vote anyways, if we're doing this democratic style.
She points left.
Sick.
That's
Like, almost questioningly.
Left?
yes, go out in front, Bard.
This is as far as I go. Go out in front, Bard.
With every step across this bridge, you feel it creak and groan underneath your feet.
Oh, guys, I don't like this.
But you seem to be able to make it to the other end just fine.
Thank God.
As ahead of you, this building here, you see a swarm of flies engulfing a dozen large pieces of rotting meat that hang from rusted hooks set in the ceiling.
Anybody else hungry?
Right below them is a pile of rats chewing on the remains of a human torso.
Mm-mm. That's good eating.
Can I take a hook?
You want to take one of the rusted hooks that have rotting meat on it.
Yes, and I'll take the meat off.
Okay.
Can I know it's an oversized hook, but can I attach the oversized hook to the fishing rod?
Oh my
Sure.
God.
Yes, you can.
What are you going to catch with that?
He's gonna try and catch the bear.
We try to reel it back to us. We're not finished with you.
Come on.
I mean, we could keep moving forward.
Yep. Another
But I'm
stealth?
not moving.
If you would like to.
I would love
Yes,
to.
please.
Honestly.
Oh, yay!
Watch me. Oh,
And now it is
Nice, we
reversed.
switched.
this time it's my turn to be the person who makes everybody's stealth better.
No, you have big ass feet.
I do, too. It's true. I took your feet from you and used them.
We're sharing.
How dare you give me the cursed feet?
Yeah, I actually picked that from my spell list.
Cursed feet.
For cursed feet, yeah.
Mhm.
It was in Tasha's.
All right. So I'm making noise.
Indeed. Pupa, are you stealthing?
I feel like I got bit by like a bug or something, and I kind of make an elf noise.
We were stealthing, so she'll continue that,
Okay.
or at least try to.
You guys can move up.
Alright, go there.
As you move up, you see a collection of 4 small rowboats in various states of disrepair float tied to the docks here. Splashes of old, long, dried blood stain each of them.
Gross.
Delicious. I mean, gross.
Anything that you'd like to do?
So there doesn't seem to be anything moving around on this dock?
Give me a perception.
I will. With
Don't
gusto.
mind if I do.
I have a passive perception of 18.
Oh, well then, Arc and Pupa, both of you would notice, and there's a reason I'm bringing this up.
18.
The two of you would notice as you're moving closer, waiting to ambush you, as you would have approached, are 3 humanoid-like bat creatures.
Ew.
They wear armor, they have weapons at their side, but they have long, leathery bat wings. And they were ready to ambush, but you were able to spot them early on and prevent a surprise attack. So everyone, roll initiative.
Let's go. We're awesome.
Against
Watch me.
the
Almost as
Screech
awesome.
Wings.
Ew.
Why does that sound like a really unheard of garage alt band?
Screech Wing?
Screech Wings? Yeah.
Hello, Screech Wings. I saw Screech Wings back in '95.
Yeah.
Dude, their first album was the best.
I'm more partial to
I'm
the
not
second.
gonna lie, their latest, they jumped the shark.
Alright. The first Screech Wing is going to fly 5,
Oh, no.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right in front of Pupa. And it is going to try and slash at you with its short sword. Twice, in fact. An 8 and then an 18. Does an 18 hit Pupa?
Yes, currently it does.
Okay. You are going to take 7 points of slashing damage. And as a bonus action, it is going to, upon hitting you, it is going to disengage back 5, 10, 15, 20 feet.
Oh, one of those.
The next Screech Wing is going to fly in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it is going to let out a deafening screech. Let me make sure that's correct. Yep, that's going to hit everyone. I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Pupa, con save.
Oh, sorry.
So many 8s.
You know who needs a
Oh,
Constitution
no.
save is America. Am I right? Am I right?
Okay, so here's what happens. The Screech Wing lets out this powerful screech. 18 and 22 succeed. You're not going to take any damage.
Crazy.
Twain and Arc fail. You're both going to take 15 thunder damage. You are deafened immediately and stunned.
Oh shit.
Thankfully,
We're
however,
off.
it does have a little specific. As it goes to Twain's turn and your turn ends, you can make the saving throw again.
Oh, cool.
Alright, that does end your turn. You are able to snap out of it. You are no longer deafened and stunned. Arc.
Eh?
You are able
Eh?
to snap out of it.
Sweet.
It does end your turn, though, but you are no longer
Yes.
stunned. Pupa, you're up.
Pupa will go into the first one and go in for 2.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Electric sword swings.
look at that yin and yang action.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
so
Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
it's going to be what you rolled, plus you're going to maximize the dice as well. So your D10 becomes a 10, your 6 becomes a 6. All your damage is going to be maximized, and you add what you roll.
What?
Alright. So what's your total right now?
Let's see. Fucking 19.
Nine-
Fuck,
Plus 9, 28.
yeah, 28.
Okay. Then add an additional 22.
Jeez.
Okay, so 50.
You cut into it. Your second swing obviously misses. But you cut into it with this critical hit and cut off one of its wings. It is bleeding. It is hurt. It is barely standing, but it is standing. It is on death's door.
Okay. I will burn a Kai point and throw in some kicks.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. How do you kill it?
Kick him right in
It's
the
it's
dick.
dead.
I want to see the damage. Come on.
She does the initial like really good hit with the sword, and then once again misses, but does that signature stabs it into the ground and somersaults up to go in for the kicks. The first axe kick really just rips its freaking head right off, but then she just kind of uses the second kick to punt it out into the water.
Okay.
Nice.
You just murder this thing and send it flying into the water. It is brutalized and it is just gone. Any movement? Oh my god.
You let me double check something real quick. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, she will move forward to here.
Okay. Eldrinar.
Eldrinar, go.
Of course.
Pew pew.
Alright, are you using the violent shot?
Yes, and I'm going to re-roll the 11.
Mm-hmm.
Much better.
A 25 will hit. Which one are you shooting?
Let's go with this one.
Okay.
Or is this one, is it inside? Is it outside?
It is on the roof.
Oh yeah, I'll take him out then. I'll try to at least. And let me add the 2d8 and the 1d4.
Very middle of the road.
They are humanoid, actually.
Oh,
So
they are.
They are indeed humanoid.
Are they also something else to make them non-humanoid, or are they just humanoid?
I think so. I think I was doing this wrong last time. They are bestial as well, but I think being a humanoid would cancel out the additional damage. Because
Got
it
it.
has the category of being humanoid.
Got it. That's
But all the other damage does go through. And that's your turn?
sadly, yes.
Okay. This Screechwing doesn't much like being shot.
Imagine that.
Imagine that. So it's going to try and fly to you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's not going to make it to you, but it is going to single you out and only put you in its screech effect.
Oh,
Wonderful.
So I need a con save.
I failed.
You are stunned, you are deafened, and you take 6 points of thunder damage.
Ouch.
wow, I wish.
Alright, that is its turn, though. This other Screechwing is going to try and slash at you twice, Pupa, with its short swords. That's a 9 and a 21. Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit.
You will be hit for 8 slashing damage, and it's going to be a little bitch again and reposition itself with a disengage right back on the rooftop. Twain.
Oh god. I might be able to be a little asshole in a sec, actually. What do I want to do? If I move, like, say, like, right here, and I use that fucking fetus attack that I have. Hold on, let me pull it up.
That is a sentence.
That it was a sentence. What is it, a 30-foot cone? Would I be able to hit both of them without hitting Pupa?
30-foot cone originating from you. Let me open up a cone. You would not be able to get the other one.
Well, you know what? I really just... I don't know. Do I want to... Man, this is what I hate about spellcasters. This is why I never play spellcasters. Screw it. I'm honestly just going to cast Thunderwave, but I'm going to cast it at 2nd level.
Okay.
And I'm going to hard focus on the one that I just ran in front of.
Okay.
And... okay, there we go.
So, con save?
Yeah.
Con saving throw. That's an 18.
Ah, well, I mean, it takes half damage. So, we doing 7?
We are indeed doing 7 damage.
Higher.
And it doesn't
Cool.
get knocked back.
And then I'm gonna give Ark a bardic inspiration with my bonus action.
Thank you.
Okay. And
And I believe that's a D8 now, right?
should be
Let me
upgraded.
see.
Let's see. How do I turn? Can I turn that on? From my end? I guess I could just roll
Yeah,
it.
it's a D8.
Okay. And if that's all, then it goes to Ark.
All right. So the guy that just came up and ignored me, is he off the ground or is he near the ground or?
He is on the ground, yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and gore him. I mean, let's see. Okay. So yeah, it looks like about 20 feet away from him. Would you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to run up to him, and he's got to make a strength saving throw, I believe. Just let me consult my notes here.
Indeed, indeed.
Goring charge. Let me just.
Strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yeah, and my DC, my proficiency, so 11 plus 4, 15, I think.
Okay.
I believe.
Strength
Let me just.
save. I will
'Cause
roll it while you figure that out.
Yeah.
I don't think it's succeeding.
Yeah. Well, it's that's the first part of it. So dang it, I forgot. Well, so that's a. I'm gonna.
Gets
So,
knocked
20 feet,
prone,
then
and you can, as a bonus action, you can attack one melee attack as a bonus action. And it's knocked prone, which gives you advantage on the swing.
I think I have to. I think I moved there, and now I have to hit him with a melee attack.
Oh,
and
yes.
then he that. Yeah. So let me just.
I'm gonna leave that 8.
Yeah,
I'm gonna let
fair.
it be. That's its roll if you hit it.
Fuck.
That will unfortunately not hit.
Miss. All right. Well, my bonus action is gonna be to Raj.
Okay.
Raj.
Yes.
And that is your turn.
Yes.
All right. Pupa.
Actually, I get one more attack.
Oh, yes, you do.
So let me just get that out. I mean, it's 13 doesn't hit either, probably,
That
right? These
will
guys
also miss. They are quite wily.
they're small. They're wily little sons of.
Now, Pupa.
All right.
Can I, as a part of my movement, roll an acrobatics to get up here?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay. Acrobatics. 14. That good enough?
I will say the building is small enough that you would be able to parkour your way up.
Okay, sweet. I didn't want to have to use Step of the Wind to do that. Just to do that, right? Like, so I'm gonna step there. And then she's gonna go in for 2 swings.
They are both going to miss. The armor on these creatures is pretty thick.
Okay. She will burn another key point. Like, cause I imagine like she was like hastily runs up, goes to swing, and then like slams the blade down, and then does somersault kick. So let's.
Both kicks hit. 9 and 5. Okay. If that is all.
Yeah, for no.
Eldrinar, your turn comes, your turn ends. You can make a con save. You are fine, but that does end your turn. This Screechwing is going to try and attack Ark with 2 short swords. 22 and a 9.
AC of 16, so...
So the 22 will hit.
Yes, indeed.
And you are raging, so you're going to take half of that for
5 damage.
5 points of damaggio.
Thank you very much.
And it's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 with its bonus action. This Screechwing is going to stab at Pupa for a 16 and a natural 1. Does a 16 hit Pupa?
No, that misses.
You dodge out of the way effortlessly. It's going to stay where it is this time. Twain.
You should use Fetus Blast.
The Fetus Blast. Yeah, should I single one out or should I attack freaking Pupa too?
Oh, no, you probably should just do a single
Yeah.
target.
I am going... Let's see, I believe... You know what? On this guy right here, I'm going to cast Antagonize at 3rd level.
You whisper magical words that antagonize one creature. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On failed save, the target takes 4d4 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack against if the target can't take. Okay. Wisdom save. 9.
Hey.
That's not 17.
So roll
That's
4d4. It doesn't have an available creature near it to swing on, which will instead make its next attack at disadvantage.
Solid 10.
10 damage. That is some solid damage. It's definitely hurting.
Fire.
Alright, any movement?
I'm thinking. And I don't do that very often.
This guy thinks he's the thinker.
I think it's... Yeah, I'm just going to try and move back this way a little bit. Because I already moved a tad. So that should be good.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
Arc.
All right. So, barbarians have quick movement, right? Am I thinking of the right thing? Do they get quicker movement?
Let me look.
I don't think so. I actually don't see it.
A little jump.
Yeah, you do. It is in your movement. You would normally have 30 speed, but you have 40 movement instead.
So, I am of a slight build as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, that means I have 50.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That was I was like, oh, it's a sweet gore and stuff like that, but so let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's at least 20. I'm gonna go for a melee attack on him. Horns first. Oops.
You still have Bardic Inspiration.
Oh yeah. I will do this. I will do this thing. I'm gonna roll this first. That's probably not gonna hit, so well, even if it is, I'm going to just use the 1d8. 17.
That is just exactly what you needed to hit.
All right,
Fire.
so go ahead and make that strength
Indeed.
save, and I will roll the damage.
Nope.
Oh. You're knocked down.
Bozo.
12 bludgeoning, and I'm gonna take the. Wait. So now I can do my bonus attack.
Which is at advantage because he's prone.
Right. Right. So. Right. Oh, baby!
Oh my
You
god.
Wow.
You simply love to see it.
Roll the damage, but also, like, you kill him. You just slam him down and through the docks, leaving a giant hole through the rotted wood. And you see his body begin
Nice.
floating in the algae.
Is he dissolving?
You do see him slowly dissolve.
Interesting. Interesting. And also, good riddance. I spit.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Pupa. One left, and it's directly in front of you.
She's just gonna go in for an attack. As soon as I find my character, there we go.
Both of them hit.
Nice.
Woo.
Damn.
It's looking
Wow.
very hurt.
29 damage, nice. Wait, key points don't grow on trees, but I'll use another one.
Mhm.
And then,
But they do grow on short rest.
go on to 2 more kicks. 8 more damage.
Indeed. It's looking very hurt. Can the lone gunman finish it off?
The lone gunman.
On the not so grassy knoll.
That's your cue, Eldrinar. Do we have a sniper, Eldrinar?
I shoots
He shoots.
He shoots
with
his
just a
sword.
flintlock.
He shoots. Will he score?
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna reroll that 10.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit?
Indeed it does.
Let me add 2d8. Oh wait, no, that's the different thing. That's it.
You blast this last bat-like human, and its head just goes flying as it lands on the ground dead. With
Yeah.
fun fact for Ark,
Hmm?
you would think there would be noise from such a violent rifle/flintlock, but it is deadly silent every time he's shot a bullet.
So then I might not have even noticed. Can I do a perception to see if I noticed him firing?
I will, yes, you may.
All right. I don't
Right.
think so.
Shit.
You might have heard the sound of bodies going thud, but you would not have noticed the firing of the weapon.
Fair. Very fair.
Also, I turn it back to a rifle.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to use mass healing word on all of us,
All right.
just in case. Oof.
7 healing.
7 healing.
7 healing for everybody.
Thank you.
Of course.
Oh, nice.
Well, that wasn't very fun.
I don't know. I had a little bit of fun.
Should we keep moving, I guess?
Perhaps. Watch out for the hole I made in the dock.
God.
It is very visible. It is right where this body is.
I keep clicking in and out of the menu, so like if I didn't see that, I was 1,000,000% gonna step in it.
Well,
I go
Ark.
this way.
Yeah, that's why Ark mentioned that.
Hmm.
Because that was a bit of flavor that I was not going to ignore and say, "Oh, that's just flavor." That's a hole in the damn thing. Any rate, so yeah, I'll go around and
Guess it's
try.
stealth check time.
Yes.
Sure.
Will I disgrace myself again? Tune in.
Yes, you will.
Mediocre.
Yeah, 10's not the worst, but it's not the best.
He'll mediocre himself again. Okay,
Yeah. I'm middle of the road, baby.
let's go.
Stealth from Pupa.
I was born with a heart full of neutrality, after all.
Rip.
She screams hello.
Just lets out a hello.
We're trying to be silent, if that's okay with you.
As you yell it.
Right.
You know what?
Sleeping.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Oh my gosh.
I love to do it.
I have a natural 18.
Of
A
course.
passive 18.
I have a natural nothing.
So,
My passive
Still gonna roll though.
perception
Oh no.
is 15.
so,
I should have took my passive.
so Eldrinar, as the two party members behind you are quote unquote shouting, and you begin sneaking up with Twain at your side, more and closer to what appears to be almost like a hunter's shack. You can hear sounds. You can hear the sounds of a low growl and of bestial nature. And you are able to prevent a surprise attack. We're still going to call this a fight real quick. But as you get closer, you hear the sounds, you can hear it increasing and bursting from the walls and out of the hut with anger and death in their faces. Their skeletal faces are two large and very similar revenant bears.
No fucking
Can
way.
Farts.
can Eldrinar take the coward's way out and then go into an amorphous blob and appear on top of this as soon as he sees this?
As they burst out of the building and out of the walls, and you get ready to turn into this amorphous blob, because I'm a bastard and we have a new player, I want to leave our new player on suspense as we call that our
Oh
first
my
session
gosh.
of this adventure.
I'm scared.
Oh.
And we will pick up in part 2 of the Vile Village with 2 revenant bears and a combat.
Not the bears.
Yes, the bears.